Alright, what is up, people? Today we're doing front brake pads and rotors on this Nissan Altima, so let's get straight to it. First, what you want to do is remove the wheel, obviously. Wheel is held by 21mm lug nuts. Make sure you turn the wheel all the way to the left so you have access to the brake caliper a lot easier. So what you're going to do next is, get a fairly big screwdriver, flathead, and you're gonna go ahead and press the brake piston. Put the brake piston back where it's supposed to be. Okay, looks like we've done enough. All right. Remove these 14mm bolts right here. You can definitely hang it right here if you want. Get your flathead. Alright. So now you want to remove the brake caliper bracket, which is held by 22mm bolts. Alright, so make sure you don't lose this washer. Alright, take this out, and we're gonna go ahead and wire wheel this part right here. Alright, so I've got my wire wheel. Make sure you're using eye protection and mouth and nose protection, because you don't want to smell that. Cool. Alright, now get a towel. Wipe out all the excess, or all of the rust. Okay. Alright, get your brand new rotor, which has a lot of preservative oils on it. Now, I ran out of brake cleaner, but it's not that big of a deal. Just make sure you wipe this off as much as possible. If you have brake cleaner, spray it on and clean it. And make sure it's dry. Cool. Okay. And go ahead and put this on. And you want to get this. Now, when you take these out, well, you should take them out and re-grease them. Just make sure they go back in the correct place, because one of them has a boot right here and the other one doesn't. Okay, now customer didn't provide brand new hardware, so we're gonna work with the old hardware, which is okay, as long as everything is lubed up. Now what I want to do is make sure to put blue thread locker on these bolts right here. Make sure to spread it. Just gonna put a little bit more. All right, cool. Okay, same thing on the other one. Get your impact. Okay. Right now, these brake pads look a little bit interesting. Here's how to deal with them. So this can go up or down depending on what side it is. This will go in with the pad and this will stay out as a pusher. Just make sure that the pad doesn't stick to the rotor. So this will go in like this and the other one will stay out. Make sure you push down and then you align it and then boom. Okay, that one's already lubricated because I lubricated it a little bit ago. Same thing over here. Make sure that one stays. You enter like this. Wonderful. Right, now here comes this. You want to get these, just pull a little bit because they're small. Now, if you have enough experience, you don't need a wrench or a ratchet. Looks good to me. All right, so both of these are in. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put the wheel now. So with these wheels, it's a little bit tricky, and I'll tell you why. Alright, so the way these lug nuts work is that they don't have like a, I don't know how to describe it, like they're not, like they'll sink in the socket, so you gotta like put it in first like this on the first couple threads and then make sure you don't strip it, which might be a high possibility, but if you know what you're doing, you have a lot less chance to fuck up. Okay. Cool. All right. Next step is you gotta pump the brakes. So I'm gonna press the brake pedal ever so slightly until it stiffens up. Don't go all the way, just easily, and then cool. All right, that's basically it. Braking procedure is super easy. You drive 60 miles an hour and then you brake harshly to 30 miles an hour. You do that 3 times, and then you do 50 miles an hour to 20 miles an hour brake. But moderately, not harsh or hard braking, and you drive it for 20 minutes to cool them down, and that's basically how you bed in the brake pads, or I'm sorry, you bed in the rotors. But other than that, if you have any questions, just let me know. But see you later.